So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your reed and soak it in some water. Now when assembling the bassoon, you need to realize how fragile this instrument is because of all the rods and the springs and the keys. If you bend the rods and the keys, that will affect the intonation as well as how certain notes speak. Next, you take the boot joint, handling it by the two metal ends. The boot joint also has two receiving holes, a bigger hole and a smaller hole. Then you take the wing joint, which is the narrower joint, and you place it into the smaller hole, gently twisting, lining up the key of the wing joint with this part of the boot joint. The wing joint also has a curvature and a section that doesn't have any keys or holes on it, so this is the part that you line up with the hole of the boot joint. Next, you take the long joint. The long joint has a section that doesn't have any rods or keys. This is the part that lines up with the curvature of the wing joint. So you gently place it and twisting into the bigger hole of the boot joint, lining up the thumb keys. Also, if your bassoon has a locking mechanism, this is when you would lock it together. I'm going to gently place the bassoon on the floor. Next is the bell joint. You depress this key and then gently twisting, you attach it to the long joint. Next comes the seat strap. There are certain types of seat straps, and mine is a cup seat strap. I find it's really comfortable and it's easy to adjust. Next comes the bocal. The bocal is one of the most important parts of the bassoon. You want to handle it by the curvature of the metal because the metal also is quite fragile and can bend easily. The bocal also has a little hole on the side, and you want to line that up with the pad on the wing joint, gently twisting. Again, only handling it by the curve of the bocal. Next is the reed, and you attach it to the bocal.